Hi, this is Sharon Pope. I'm the love and relationship coach for women who want more. And this is Ask Me Anything. I got a great question this week, and this was actually from a client. And we're going to explore this in our next week's session. But it really got me thinking, and so I wanted to share it with you here. And that question was, what is the difference between a response and a reaction? I thought it was a great question because it really got my mind kind of going. So I think that we have a feeling like a reaction is a bad thing, a negative thing, and a response is a good thing or a positive thing. So I think we have this opinion of these two words. We've created a kind of an umbrella definition around each of them, and one seems to be a little bit more negative and one seems to be a little bit more positive. But if you take that out of the equation, I like to look for the opportunity to see things differently. And here's the conclusion that I came to about a response versus a reaction. So many of us, a good majority of this world, reacts. We react to what's happening around us. When things are going well, we're in a great mood. We're happy. We're more outgoing. We smile more. We laugh more. We're more lighthearted. When things aren't going so well, our reaction might be to shut down, to numb, or to be angry, to be not very patient with the people around us, to not listen very well because we're kind of in our heads. So that's, to me, that's a reaction. It's something that, it's like a habitual behavior that you instinctively know how to do, or that you habitually know how to do. So a reaction is something that you don't have to give a lot of thought to, but you're pretty consistent in how you react. When things are going well, you're in a great mood. You know how to do that. And when things aren't going well, you're in a lousy mood, and you know how to do that. And yours might look like anger, and someone else's might look like sadness, a different emotion. But that reaction takes no thought from you because you've established that thought pattern in your brain. It literally happens in the prefrontal cortex of your brain. You've established a thought pattern. Think of it like a mental rut of, you know how to react. Every single time your mother criticizes you, you feel like a little girl and you don't feel very good about yourself, and you get in kind of a quiet, sad sort of mode. Like that would be a reaction. So now let's contrast that with what's a response. A response to me, I think, happens when I'm feeling really grounded or aligned with who I know myself to be, grounded in knowing who I am and what I want. And a response tends to be a little bit more intentional, and it might take a little bit of thought to have a response, to think through it enough to go, how do I want this to play out? So think about this. I might have a very different response to, I don't know, let's make something up. To my husband saying to me, you always do that. You know, and that's not, this thing, whatever it is, this thing that I always do, is not a good thing. And you always do that. So my reaction might be, no, I don't, right? Because our reaction is to defend. When we feel like we're being attacked, we know how to defend. That's that whole fight or flight thing. Okay? That's a reaction. But a response could be, it's interesting that you've had that awareness of me. I don't have that same awareness of me. I think I really do mix it up, and I don't do it all the time. But that's interesting. So one is one can be positive and one can be negative, like a negative reaction versus a positive reaction. But it doesn't have to be. I could very intentionally say something that would come, and I could say it in a way that would come across as, quote, bad or negative or angry or something, but it's still a response if it's thoughtful, if it's intentional. For instance, if someone said that to me, like let's say my husband said that to me, "You always do that." And I said, "You know what? I've had this conversation with you where I've asked you to not speak to me like that. And I'm not going to ask again. I will not be spoken to like that." Understand? Right? That's still a response and not a reaction. Get the difference? See how you can apply it in your life. See where you've been reacting and how you can turn it into a response. And I would love to hear about it in the comment section below this video. If this was helpful to you, please give this video a like and be sure to subscribe to the channel because I'm coming out with more content all the time. If you've got a question you want me to answer, send it to me. My email address is Sharon@SharonPopeTruth.com. Until next time, be well.